All right, so welcome everyone to Gentle Yoga. I'm Danny. I'll guide your practice, and make sure to take care of yourself today. Honor whatever's going on for you in your body, and if you have props around, please grab those, as many as you have, to support yourself throughout the practice. What else? Keep your video off and audio muted. And that's it. All right, so to start out, we are going to begin in a prone position. So onto your belly here. Make any adjustments to be comfortable and land onto the support of the ground. Chin, mouth, or forehead at center. This just gives an opportunity for the spinal column to readjust and neutralize if you've been sitting already today. Finding a place here that is comfortable for you in your own body. Taking a deep, full breath through your nose, through your mouth. Exhale to let it go. Soften through your mouth, your jaw. And give yourself a little bit of time here to arrive from your day already, whatever has transpired, whatever you've engaged with, in activity, conversation, and also whatever's been floating through your mind. And stay connected to simply observing your natural breath. Tune in to the way your body moves. You might feel things a little bit differently here as you lay on the front line of your body. And even though deep breathing is super potent in the practice of yoga, even just this, just tuning into your breath, can actually shift the brain waves into more of an alpha state of calm, of ease. And in this place, take a moment to create a little bit of direction, purpose, intention for your practice. And call in what it is that you need today. A quality or two. Might be something like strength or healing, ease, connection, forgiveness, kindness, care, creativity, joy. What is it that you could use more of? Call that in. And to affirm this and each other's company here as we practice together. Taking a fuller breath through nose or mouth. Let it go. If your eyes are soft, closed, allow them to take on some light. Move through your toes, ankles, lift your head, and move through the hands and fingers. Plant your hands down by the side of your breastbone. Root down, take a moment or two to lift up right into a tabletop position. And check in with your knees here, so either double up your mat or use another prop here for a little bit of added support in your knees. On an inhalation, take your hands to your thighs, rise up, kneeling position. Feet, tops of the feet either down or curl your toes under, your choice. With your inhalation, sweep the arms up to the sky. With exhale, take your hands down through center, elbows towards belly button, round. With the inhale, come forward, arc through your low back, elbows expand to the side, gaze lifts for cactus. Exhale again, coil in, round. Inhale to open, lift up and out of your waist, lean just a little back, heart expand. Exhale to hug in. Inhale to open. A few more times, move at your rhythm and your breath. Final time for inhale to expand forward. On your exhale, return your low back to neutral. Hands come to your hips. Extend your right leg out to the side of your space. Toes can either face up or point forward. It depends on the comfort of the ankle here. Activate into your heel or your whole foot, depending on the position. Inhale to lift, arms rise to the sky. With exhalation, lean, right fingertips to leg, left arm up and over. Work with your breath. Inhale to center, exhale, little slide. Extended leg super active. It's not coming into a deep stretch here. Inhale, return back through center. Bring your knee to the earth. Hands come to the ground, tabletop. Take a break from the knees here. Curl your toes. Little scoop in the tail. Tiny dome of the low back. Inner arm strong. Inhale to lift. Your knees off of the ground for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, return your knees down. Inhale, float your right leg back behind you. And with your exhalation, knee comes towards your head. Inhale again, extend your leg. Exhale, coil in. Inhale, extend. Without breath, release. Knee down to the ground. Inhale, float. Left leg back behind you. Exhale to coil in. Knee towards nose, head. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round. 2 more times your movement and breath here. With exhale, return your knee down to the ground. Tops of the feet anchor or toes curled. Inhale to rise. Kneeling position once more. Circle the arms up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands down to your hips. Stretch your left leg long out to the side of your space. Heel up or toes face forward. In breath to open, arms rise to the sky. With the exhalation, slide your arm, lift and lengthen. Move with your breath here. If the arm overhead is too much extension for the side body, keep the hand low. One more cycle of the arc. With the inhalation, return back through center, both knees to the knee back down to the ground. Inhale to circle your arms high. Exhale, lower back down to the earth. Curl your toes again, little scoop in the tail, tiny dome of the mid and upper back. Inner legs and arms strong. Lift your knees off of the ground for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release your knees back down. Inhale, float your right leg back behind you. Exhale, step your right foot through in between your hands. Take your time to get there. With an inhalation, back toes curl. Elevate your back knee. Take as many steps as you need to come to the front edge of your space into forward bend. Bend your knees deeply here for low back, hamstring support. Inhale to elongate halfway, rise, spine long, sitting bones press back, crown forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale again, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhalation to elongate part way up. With your exhale, bend your knees, shift the weight back, root and rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, release your arms by the side of your body here. Take a wider stance with your feet. Turn the toes to the right and left. 45-degree angle or so, can vary based on your ankles. Inhale to lengthen arms to the sky. With exhalation, sink into a little squat. Inhale to lift, arms rise. Exhale to sink. A few more times. Move with your breath, your rhythm. Next exhale, as you sink into your legs, pause, hands come onto your thighs. In breath to lengthen from sacrum to top of head. With exhale, turn to the right side of your space, ribs move. Inhale through center, turn to the left side of your space. Move less with your head and neck, more with the mid and upper back. Torso, upper body twisting most. Explore side to side. A few more cycles here. One more time each direction, honoring any heat building in your legs. With the breath, pause at center. Use your exhale. Sink a little bit lower into your squat. Inhale to lift up through standing. Exhale, release your arms down by the side of your space. Step your feet together. Heels can come slightly apart. Little bend in your knees. Take your hands onto your knees. Create little lubricating circles here for your knee joint. One direction. Circle in the opposite direction. From there, pause, straighten your legs, re-separate your feet hip distance or so. Invite some circular motions with your hips one way. And circle in the opposite way. Stay connected to your full breath here, inviting a deeper inhalation, connected exhalation. And pause at center space, staying with the lower body. Look down, gaze to the earth for a little bit of balance. Shift the weight to your right foot. Inhale to float your left foot off the ground and invite a little bit more of a circle here just on the left side, and honor your range of motion. So it doesn't have to be super huge. Reverse, opposite way. You can take your left hand onto the side of your hip just to feel as this motion unfolds in your body. And gradually pause. Lower your foot down. Root into your left foot. Gaze to the earth. Little micro bend in your standing leg. Lift your right knee and start to explore circles here. Honoring the range of movement. Circle in the opposite way. And gradually pause, root back down to the support of the ground. Start to roll your shoulders up, back, and down a few cycles. And pause with your shoulders onto your back body. Inhale, expand. Arms lift to right and left. Begin little gentle circles forward and back around. And from there, reverse, opposite direction. Check in with your mind and your attention. If you're drifting in your thoughts somewhere else, no worries, simply an opportunity to come back to this experience of movement. Inhale to pause, little lift. Exhale, honor any heat or sensation as you lower your arms down. With the in-breath, bend through your elbows, bring your hands out in front. Create a few gentle circles in your wrists. Circle in the opposite way. And from there, pause, open your arms out to the side, give them a nice little shake. Shake it out. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, gentle release. With your inhale, from your feet to the top of your head, elongate all the way to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your left ear to your left shoulder. Continue the motion, chin down to center. Gradual move, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. This time around, option to go all the way back without actually going all the way back. So have the full circle, but the head hardly dips back behind as you move to the opposite side. So move either side to side, or if it feels available, explore the full circle. But again, there's very little weight here. So the weight of the head is quite large, about 13 to 16 pounds or so, and we don't want that much weight on the little vertebrae of the neck. Next time you're at one side, if you're going in the full circle, reverse the direction here. Gentle exploration, being super mindful. Final round here. And once your chin is down towards your sternum, pause. Use an inhaling breath to lift your chin back to neutral. Gradually take your hands, interlace your fingertips behind your head. Elbows mirror each other here. So as if you were pressing your head in the headrest of a car. Start to press your back of head into your palms. It's not super intense. So instead of 100%, think more like 30 to 40%. The same pressure amount that you're pressing back. Now start to tug your palms forward, but the head won't move. So you're pressing back and pressing forward at the same rate. You might notice something happening at the back of the neck, sides, front. Staying curious here. Sustain this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, with 1. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, it's a gradual release of engagement from the palms and the head. Relax your arms down and see what you notice here. Any reverberation or echo from the stretch. And then gradually bend one of your arms out in front. Opposite hand can be used as a little shelf for the elbow. Take your palm to your forehead. We'll do the same thing. So press head into palm, forehead into palm, palm back into forehead. 30 to 40%, not super wild here. Keep that engagement open through your mouth and jaw, releasing any pressure there, and sustain this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath here. Exhale to gradually release. Again, observe what you're noticing sensation-wise. And from there, adjust your stance to your comfortable hip distance apart. Activate through the soles of your feet. It's a little lift. Envision your kneecaps lifting, the quads lifting, inner legs strong as if you had a block. Natural low back curve, gentle squeeze of your glutes, side body long, shoulders draw back behind. Either stay here, simple mountain pose, ribs relaxed, or inhale to layer on, arms extend up to the sky. Your own angle here to support your shoulders. Take a few moments to reconnect to your full breath. The seemingly simple posture mountain actually has a lot going on in it. The template posture for all other yoga poses can also build a little bit of heat and sensation. Stay with it a little bit longer here. One more breath. And with the exhalation, slow down the release here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms relax by the side of your body. Inhale to sweep arms, return back up to the sky. Either take hands to opposite elbows, forearm, or interlace fingers, index finger high, thumb back. Inhale, breath to lengthen. With the exhale, lean over to the right side. Root into your left foot. Connected breaths. Inhale to rise back up through center. Exhale, opposite side. Always option to take one hand to hip, opposite arm overhead for a little bit less fire here. And with inhalation, lift back up through center space, both arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold forward, right into forward bend. Pause in a forward fold. Either take your hands on your forearms onto your thighs for a little bit less intensity, or stay in the forward fold. Knees can bend here, ragdoll pose. Hands can come to opposite elbows, forearms. You can stay right there or add just a gentle sway from right to left, forward, back. And if you're in motion, bring yourself back to a pause at center. Gradually release your hands if they've clasped. Inhale to lengthen halfway rise, spine long, little L shape. Exhale, fold back down to the ground. Gradual step of your right foot forward, back behind you. Lower your back knee down to the earth. Again, feel free to use a prop here to support a little added cushion. Back toes curled or top of the foot anchors. Inhale to lift your torso to upright, chin at neutral. In breath, circle the arms high to the sky. From here, interlace your fingertips, palms lift skywards, a little stretch from center, high. One more in breath. With exhalation, gradually release your arms. Start to twist your body open to the right side. Left arm can be out in front, right hand can bend to your hip or low back. Open twist to the right side of your space. Inhale to return back up through center. Both arms extend with exhalation. Hinge forward to the front edge of your mat. Inhale to lift your back knee off of your mat. Create a little rock forward, back. Hands can stay here on tense, or if you do have blocks, feel free to utilize them here to create this gentle rock. Forward, back. And gradually pause with your knee in line with your ankle. Back leg engaged, top of the head pressing forward. Lots of length here. With an out breath, take your time, gradually step up to the front edge of your place, forward fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen halfway up. With exhalation, bend your knees, shift the weight back behind, inner leg strong, and breath to lift, arms rise to the horizon, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, hinge and fold, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen, halfway rise. Exhale to fold back down to the ground. Step your left foot back behind you. Lower your back knee to the earth. Stabilize. Inhale to rise up, torso and arms, chin to neutral. Exhale this time. Interlace your hands back behind you. Stretch your arms back. Heart expands forward. Always an option for an additional prop here if the shoulders are a little bit more tense. Take something in between your hands for a wider grasp, more space through the shoulder girdle. And check in with your focus once again here. Opportunity to use your body, the sensations, your breath as little anchor places for the mind to come back to. The tangible experience of this moment. Use an out breath to slowly release. Inhale, arms rise up to the sky. With exhalation, start to open, twist to the left side of your space. Hand to hip or low back, right arm out in front. With your inhalation, extend arms rise back up to the sky. Exhale, slowly lower down, either hands to earth or block support. Inhale to lift back, knee high. Create a gentle rock forward, back. Stabilize here. Knee in line with ankle, back leg active. Full inhale. With your exhale, bend your knee, take your time, step up, front edge of your space, forward fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen, halfway up. With exhalation, bend your knees, shift the weight back. Inhale to rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands lower down through heart center. Bring your hands to your hips. Find a gaze point on the earth to help you with balance. Shift weight to right foot. Inhale, float your left leg straight out in front. Micro bend in the knee. Very welcome here. Notice if you start leaning way back. So bringing the spinal column still towards a neutral place, even as you lift your leg here. This is too intense, do a tap dance. Foot comes down, lifts just a little bit, your own level, and being mindful of overarching the spine. Shoulders stacked to your hips. One more inhale. Exhale, lower your foot down to the ground. Inhale to expand, arms rise to the sky. Exhale, hands land at heart center, pause. Inhale to open your arms right to left. Exhale, hands draw center, lower the palms down. With an inhale again, interlace your hands back behind you, stretch your arms back, open through your front body. Exhale, unlace, return. Hands to hips, gaze point support, left foot anchors. Little bend in your left knee. Keep the engagement there. Slowly lift into balance. Right leg out in front, curled through your toes. Spine stays long here. One more breath. Exhale to land back down, honoring any sensation in your legs. Inhale to sweep, arms rise to the sky. This time with the exhalation, open your arms out wide, T position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, palms connect at center of your heart, lower palms down. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. With exhalation, hinge at your hips, fold forward right into a forward bend. Inhalation to lengthen halfway up, L shape. With exhalation, fold back down to the earth. Super mindful here. Feel free to use hands on the ground to support you. Step yourself into a wider stance from this forward fold. Toes open, 45-degree angle or so. Bend into your knees. Strong core and spine. Inhale, lift up, legs back off the bend just a little bit. Arms rise. With your exhalation, lower down into your squat. Once again here. Bring the arms to T position. Palms can face forward, down, even back. Check in with what feels interesting for you. Also up is an option. Honoring any fire through your lower body. A few cycles here to build some heat. You can always release earlier than I guide, celebrating your own experience. Where can you create just a little bit more ease if there's unnecessary pressure or unnecessary sensation, tension. And use your inhale to lift. Legs straight, arms back to the sky. Exhale, hands pause at heart center. Inhale, palms open, out wide. Exhale, lower your hands down by the side of your body. Take a moment. Soften the eyes, feel. Inhale to circle your arms back up to the sky. With exhalation, bend into your thighs. Doesn't have to be super deep as you lower hands back onto the quads. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the spine. With exhalation, start to rotate over to the right side of your space. This time, pause, sustain the twist. If you've locked out through your elbows, create just a little bit of a micro bend there. Use inhale to return through center. Exhale, keep the bend in your elbows. Twist, head and neck come last. Mid and upper back twist most. Low back super stable. Inhale to return back through center. Exhale, sink again a little bit lower into your legs. With inhalation, rise up, legs straight, arms circle to the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward, toes come inwards or just to center as you fold back down, forward bend. Inhale to lengthen, halfway up. With your exhalation, fold again, shorten your stance so your feet return hip distance apart. Inhale, elongate part way up, extend your spine. Exhale to fold back down to the ground, blocks or hands to the earth. Take your time. Step one foot, one knee down, then other foot, other knee down to the earth. Use any support again that you need for your knees, setting yourself up. Tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, or a little bit wider from those points. With inhalation, float your right leg back behind you. Exhale, again, knee towards head, nose. Inhale, extend leg back. With your exhale, coil in, pause this time, dome your upper back to the sky, stabilize and sustain here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, knee down to the ground. Inhale to float, left leg back behind. Exhale, coil knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale to coil, knee to nose. Pause and sustain here. Dome your upper back to the sky. Back line of your legs super active here as you hover. One more inhale. Exhale to lower. Your knee down to the ground. With the inhale, tip your tail back, collarbones broad, cow stretch. Exhale, undulate opposite way, round chin to sternum, coil inwards, scoop your tail. A few more times, undulate forward, back. If your wrists are tender, come into fists here for less tension. And check in again with your mind here. So this opportunity in yoga to be with movement, with breath. And the third element is the conscious attention, the awareness piece. Opportunity to build the muscle of mindfulness through this movement meditation. And final round as you dome your spine skyward. Next, gradually return your low back to a neutral spot. And take your time here to adjust your hips to one side. Stretch your toes out in front. And from here, grab any props that you need to be with you towards the back edge of your mat. Root down into your feet. Inhale to lengthen. With exhale, gradual release all the way down onto your space, coming onto the earth, reclined. Stretch your legs long onto your space. With an inhale, open your arms above the top of your head. Take a full body stretch. Point your toes forward, fingers back. Arms can go out wider if the shoulders feel tense here. As if you're being pulled very lightly in both directions. Open through your mouth, your jaw. Inhale to lift your arms back. Exhale, side of your body here. And take a moment in the reclined place to observe the contrast between lying down, being reclined, and having been on all fours, standing up. And gradually bend your knees. Plant your feet down onto your space. If you're using a yoga mat, slide your feet to the width of your mat. If you're not, just take your feet a little wider apart. Inhale, breath here. With exhale, start to windmill your knees over to the right side. Hands can come onto your torso or move to a cactus or T position by the side of your body. Move side to side, windshield wipering movements. Let this be slow. See if you can mirror the full length of your breath. Slow motion, inhale, lift through center, exhale, twist the knees to one side. Very gentle movement for low back, sacrum here. You might also feel a little massage for your glutes. A few more rounds here. Next time your knees are at center, pause them there. Reassert your feet to hip distance apart. And gradually take your right ankle to your left thigh for figure 4 pose. This might be plenty here, so stay. Otherwise, lift your left foot off of the ground. Option here to interlace your hands behind your hamstring or on top of your left knee, as long as your shoulders don't start to hike up towards your body. Any little rocking motion, micro movements, welcome here in the stretch. And continue to come back to the purpose for your time here. What intention did you set? Those qualities that you're calling in for your day, for your week. One more breath. On your exhale, gradually release your foot down to the ground. Extend your right leg straight up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind of your right hamstring. Use your palm strength to create just a little tug down. At the same time, press and resist your foot to the sky. You might find a little shaking here. Micro bend in knee is welcome. If you're not feeling much, start to maneuver your leg towards your head, but at the same time, press your hamstring back into your palm. So you're working equal directions here to isolate the stretch. One more breath in. And with exhale, release. Rebend your right knee, right foot to the earth. Take your left ankle to your left thigh. Figure 4, second side. Check in. This might be plenty right here. Take any other of the posture options that serve you in the posture. Remembering you can always explore through a little bit of gentle movement. And continue to stay with a soft breath, noticing if your mind is drifting off. Opportunity to come back to this moment, your sensations. One more in breath. With exhale, return your right foot down to the ground if it's lifted. Extend left leg skyward, hands interlaced behind of your hamstring. And start to explore here your unfolding on this leg, little tug down with the arm, palm strength, foot presses back to the sky. One more inhalation. With exhale, rebend your knee, lower your foot down to the ground. Grab your block prop near you, root into your feet, head, shoulders, arms. With an inhale, legs strong. Lift your hips off of the earth. Slide your block underneath of your sacrum. Play with height options that support you here. Land back, taking supported bridge posture. And soften through your mouth, your jaw. Stay conscious to your breath, slow, smooth. 5 more rounds of conscious, dedicated breath here. And with intention, root into the support of your feet, shoulders. Inhale to lift hips and pelvis off of the block once again. Lower back down to the earth. Bring your knees in towards your body. Knees open to the right and left, feet to the sky for happy baby pose. Hands can come onto the backside of your knees, calves, ankles, only the soles of your feet if you can easily keep the low back and sacrum grounded. This might be plenty of sensation. If you need more, use a little arm strength to tug down. At the same time, feet press back up. Sacrum melts to the earth. Stay static here, or a gentle rock from right to left if that feels soothing and supportive. Final inhale here. Exhale to return your knees back to center. And feel free to take any other closing movements to complete your practice here. If you feel ready for relaxation, take your time to extend your body long and space out your limbs, cover up with any layers, cover your eyes. If your low back is tender, slide something underneath of your knees and invite that added support, or keep the knees bent. One knee can rest to the side of the other. And if you're still in your own exploration, take the next 5 to 10 cycles of breath to make your way towards the final pose at your own rhythm. And in the resting place, take time to allow your whole body to be held by the ground. And scan any regions of your physical body that are still holding on to a little bit of tension. Invite them to release, let go, unfold. And soften any tense places in your feet. Invite your hips, ribs to be at ease. Relax through mouth, jaw, eyelids, and forehead. And give yourself this time, this gift to be here, rest, receive. I'll come back in a little bit to guide you back out. And gradually bring your awareness back to your physical body. If you have some more time to stay at rest, feel free to remain here. Otherwise, allow for some waking motions, brushing of fingers and toes, movement of head, neck, any other stretches in your body. Use a gentle inhale breath to hug your knees to center. Roll over to either the right or left side in an embrace fetal position. Taking a moment here to affirm yourself. With one hand to the ground, lift yourself back up. Take a supportive seat. Feel free to use any props here to lengthen through your spine. Let your eyelids soften. As you adjust in a comfortable place, connect palms at heart center. Observe here and acknowledge anything that has shifted for you through your time of exploration and conscious movement and breath. To affirm your own reason for showing up, each other's company here, and this ability to carve out time and practice and reboot, nourish. Gently bow your head to your own heart. Celebrating your wisdom, your strength. Namaste.